Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kikirun Kingdom. So, first of all, let me just apologize for the travesty of the last episode you just saw. But the reason why I bring that up is because if you haven't seen the last episode, let me just quickly mention that it was a Pleb Odyssey. A Pleb Dynasty video. There's a difference. There's a difference between the Cookie Odyssey and the Pleb Dynasty. Pleb Dynasty is just what I call my kingdom. But I just wanted to make a little quick update. I did a tiny bit of reorganizing over here, where, fun fact, all of this stuff over here in regards to the city, it was actually uneven. So I decided to do a little quick fix to that, and now we have this area over here where everything looks a lot more straight formatted. It looks a lot more neat than before, and yeah, that's going to be set up very, very soon once I make another video on that. But in this video, we got to get into some more important topics, such as if we go into world exploration, this is most likely going to be the final episode of the Beast-Yeast world exploration, because there's only, like, what, 4 levels left? I guess it also depends on how long the cutscenes will be, but we need to focus on this right now because it's about to get a lot more hectic, which I think I checked that I'm not sure if the music is so loud, so I'm just going to lower it just a tiny tad bit, not too much, but I don't want my voice to be kind of like drowned out with the music because I'm always afraid of that. But with that being said, I'm also going to be trying to read comments from the video. Is Shadow Milk Cookies taken over? Beast-Yeast, which that's actually the first part of the part 2 thing of Beast-Yeast, World 2. So if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random fact, a random answer, what? A random comment, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, that's what matters the most. So first off, let's just get started with this basic level, which I don't think should have anything too extraordinary, because I'm pretty sure the next level is going to have some interesting cutscenes to go along with it. So that gives us perfect time to read a comment. Like, for example, one from Princely the First, which says, "Common question of the day. I like the fact that they put Shadow Milk Cookie in the second part of the Beast-Yeast update. Why? Well, because, like I said, in another one of my comments, I like his personality, appearance, and in the new update, literally just made him better. I mean, to the point where I even made a whole piece of fan art about him. It's actually really cool. That's nice that you were able to make a whole piece of fan art for Shadow Milk Cookie, which, to be honest, Shadow Milk they're a cookie who actually does deserve it, because, let's be honest, they're flipping a new form of an ancient, what is that, Decision of Fate. That's terrifying, because I know for a fact that's not even the last level, but it looks very boss heavy, but yeah, I'm proud of you for making a little piece of fan art on that. I might do that. Maybe I might make a piece of fan art on him. I don't know. Maybe I can test my drawing tablet skills. But anyway, Kristen04 left a comment saying, "Common question. Love the new story, but I like the new cookie, Mercurial Night Cookie. Also, I feel like having McDonald's. Well, get yourself some McDonald's. Why wouldn't you stop yourself from getting some food?" I don't know, but whatever. Also, The Confused left a comment saying, "Common question of the day. My favorite addition has to be the skirmish raid, however you pronounce skirmish. It's interesting. Unlike the other bosses, it has strategy and it's a clown. I do really like the new additions of that boss. You know, being how complex it is, and you know, it just genuinely looks cool. I have to be honest. But I will say, I think me and my friend Dawn were actually talking about that boss. And it was just weird how the boss formats, because I think one of the attacks that they do is it's actually easily predictable, because the one, like, you know, the choose the card thing, yeah, you just go to one corner every time, and it's kind of stupid. But whatever, we have Shadow Milk Cookies, a nasty surprise. They're coming out with Jack in the Box. Oh great, can't wait for that one. Can't wait to get I hope it's like whack-a-mole so I can just bonk him on the head. And is there anything we need to know about the boss? Things: dart throw, breath of fire, circus ball throw, ring of fire, wait, a breath of fire and ring of fire, and congratulations, deals damage to all targets and applies fear to the 2 closest enemies. Well, Crimson Coral is the closest, so I guess the other cookie is probably going to be inflicted with fear, so it's either Moonlight or Golden Cheese. But let's just hope that we have enough HP to deal with this, because I know those paper airplane things are going to be a pleb, but we actually have 5 swords to actually combat this pleb with, so it shouldn't be too bad, but we're just going to have to try it. What's going on here?
As saddening as it can be, we've reached the last round. And since it's the last question, you get twice the amount of points.
You never gave us any points.
There are points now?
This one is purely for White Lily Cookie. Pay attention, here it comes.
Okay, I'm gonna point this out right now. Shadow Milk Cookie speaks like I'm strangling him, but like I'm waving him back and forth like it's Bart. Like Bart Simpson. Like I'm like, my hands are around his neck, but like I'm just like, that's how he sounds. That's how I'm thinking he sounds.
You sure seem proud of your new title of the Guardian of the Seal. Let's see how great you really are.
Oh, okay, that's new.
Let go!
run!
Now for the final question. What will the new guardian of the seal choose? Saving her friends or defeating Shadow Milk Cookie? The correct answer is, well, why don't you come on stage and see it for yourself?
I'm gonna be honest. I'll be shocked if this actually ends up where, like, I come on the stage and the only cookie that just ends up being available is White Lily. Like, that'll actually be terrifying if that's the case. And, oh, what did I stage? Oh, I hate that.
A warm round of applause for our new star, please.
They're all dangling. They're all just straight up dangling up there.
Everyone!
Wait, by the way, is that their, like, you know when you have a cookie in the overworld and you pick them up? Is that their pickup animations?
White Lily Cookie, if you wish to save your friends, you will need to use the power of the Guardian.
But to do that, you must unleash it all, just as His Majesty did. Even if you manage to save your friends, it might leave you with no more strength to fight.
The rules couldn't be simpler. The moment you make a move to attack me, Shadow Milk Cookie, the necks of your precious little friends will crumble to dust. On the other hand, should you decide to free your friends, they will be saved immediately. But alas, their lives will come at a cost to you.
What to do? I must decide.
A tough decision indeed, and only one chance to use the Guardian's power right. What will it be? Let's wait and see.
Oh, plum dang. You gotta be kidding me. You know... Oh, it's all going down. Well, I'm pretty sure... I gotta be honest, I was expecting to use the... I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought the game would have been coded where, like, you cannot defeat them unless you use the Guardian's power. Like, I was totally expecting that. I'm going to be 100% honest.
The combined strength of us three isn't enough. White Lily Cookie, whatever you choose, we trust you. Please, use your power.
Time!
White Lily Cookie. Fight Shadow Milk Cookie. Ah!
Oh, we have to do a round 2? Are you kidding me?
Your Majesty.
Okay, maybe this is why you should probably play on normal mode, because you blink and you just miss everything.
White Lily Cookie.
I can't choose. You passed on your powers to me so that I could protect the seal and fight the beasts. But even so, how can I leave my friends behind? Friends who have trusted me despite everything. I'm not worthy of such power. For I'm not ready to sacrifice everything I know.
White Lily Cookie, do not forget this. Your dream was to build a better world. Can such a world exist without your dear friends? A heart that beats for all cookie kind is a heart that beats for one's friends. If you have not forgotten that, you shall find that the right answer already lies within you.
A heart that beats for one's friends is a heart that beats for all cookie kind.
Only you can do it. So please, trust in your power. My power.
Yeah, I just got... Sorry, I had a hallucination, so I had to take a quick drive to the Tesco's, and yeah, now I got a new outfit on, so I'm basically just a Super Saiyan right now.
Ooh, finally! I see you've made up your mind.
White Lily Cookie!
That power!
So are you doing around oh.
You...
She really just said, I'll do it myself.
I gave you only 2 choices! Ugh. How dare you ruin this moment I've been waiting for so long!
By the way, oh okay, it just says 4-4. She just decided to go like, alright, I'll just make my own tree. You know, if the old tree is just gonna be withering away, what if we just, like, make it again? Trees can be remade.
Did you see that, my queen?
What do you, yeah, what do you mean, what, did you see that, my queen? She was the one who did it. She is the one who did it. I think another cutscene's gonna play after I leave. Yeah, here we go. Then the Faerie Kingdom returns and the Guardian of the Seal. Alright, don't know if a cutscene's gonna play after this, but I should probably read a common question of the day, because, considering that this is going to be the end of the story, I'm just going to say, what was your opinion of the part 2 of the Beast-Yeast storyline as a whole? Because if you want to, you could just watch the rest of this video to watch the ending and then give your final thoughts, or give your final thoughts on it now, because to be honest, I think, personally, this was way better than part 1. Because, you know, it introduces, you know, Shadow Milk Cookie as an antagonist. It introduces a form of redemption for White Lily Cookie. It has a lot of twists and turns in regards to the plot. It was silly at times, and it was also dramatic at both. I genuinely think this story was superb. Like, genuinely, I would rank it like S or like high A tier. Like, that's how good I felt the story was. But, anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and continue on with this, and I should probably read some comments and questions and stuff, because there's actually a lot in the video that I barely read because of how long the plumbing story was going on for. Like, for example, Dread AB actually left a rather long comment that I'll kind of skim through because I don't want to take up too much time, but they're saying, the event is one-sided, it's self-aware, but it's clear that there wasn't any intention with how the Be-Like Cookie is so fake, clearly he's lying. Okay, I get it. So it's kind of like one-sided where it's like, you know, you could kind of tell, like, you know, you kind of got to follow the cookie's orders, but you can already tell that they're lying about a lot of stuff, but hey, I think this plumbing cutscene that we just got through just decided a lot of it. Also, Tangible Pepper left a comment saying, I love Shadow Milk, he's so silly. He's so silly and also a genocidal maniac, so I guess you pick your poison. Also, an idiot left a few comments, one saying, why does Shadow Milk Cookie sound like Stampy Cat turned evil? Now that's not gonna leave my it's not gonna leave my head now. You see, your other comment says, I feel like we were foreshadowed this because Moonlight said not even she could see the dark side of the moon. Huh. I mean, they're both blue. I guess it makes sense. And the last comment I'll read from you says, Mercule Night Cookie is my answer for the comment question. It's because I gotta get the horny hammer. I just gotta bonk you in the head with it. I'm sorry. Anyway, there we go.
Shadow Milk Cookie's other realm that covered the Faerie Kingdom is receding. What a relief.
White Lily Cookie!
Thank you so much.
It felt like the Fairy King had returned for a moment there.
White Lily Cookie!
Guardian of the Seal, let us defeat the remaining spawns of evil and take back the Fairy Kingdom.
Has everyone returned to their senses?
Let's go.
I think we have. Alright, Ginger Brave and friends join in the battle. What is that? What? Eh? What do you mean by that? Are they, like, do they just come in as allies now? Or, like, am I guaranteed to use them? Okay, so there's this level, being the Faerie Kingdom returns, and then there's gonna be the last one, which is the Guardian of the Seal. Alright, so let's crank through these, and I guess I'll maybe crank through them while I get through comments? I don't know. But, with that being said, there's a few comments from Smart and Spyro who left a rather big amount of them. So, let's just storm on through this, and, your comments say, oh my, Shadow Milk Cookie appears. Guys, he makes puppets. Yes, he does. That's true. Another comment he left says, oh gosh, I made the best team for the raids. Rebel Cookie was the best for defense. Oh, that's actually interesting.
You think you won,
What?
don't you?
Where the pleb did you come from?
Huh? How are you still talking?
You may be celebrating your little victory for now, but heed my words. We have finally risen. Do not think that you can hold us back. Foolish cookies! You simply have no idea what's waiting for you!
Yeah, that's probably not a good sign, but you know what? We gotta kill them anyway. But whatever. Let's go ahead and just finish the story off, because there's actually not too much well, there's still a fair amount of comments left, but I gotta get through the story anyway. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you really are just dying to see what happens at the end of this. So, we'll hold off the comments for now until the end of the video. Let's just probably do this thing, because this is it. There's probably gonna be one more thing to do. It's more enemies, though? What? What? You think it would end off on a boss or something? Okay, well, that's weird, but I guess we kind of have to just cope and just go through with it. Alright, well, whatever the case is, let's just storm on through. Hopefully our allies on our side is still going to be able to storm through everything else. We're going to save our big sword for last, because you never know when we're going to need that. Because you never know when when big giant enemies get to... Wait. You never know. Never know. Because they are big enemies right there, but hey, did we do it?
Whew! Finally, everything is back to normal. White Lily Cookie, thank you. So much.
Wait, was this last part just, like, taking care of the rest of the enemies that were just, like, pursuing inside the place?
I did it. Thank you. For giving me the strength to protect my friends.
Look at all these cookies!
Fairy cookies!
Guardian, you've saved our kingdom.
All hail the savior! All hail the savior!
I did it. I managed to save everyone.
Is that it? Yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm not trying to blame the story. I'm just saying that kind of seemed a bit anticlimactic. Because, like, I guess the whole entire build-up was to the boss, but, like, let's be honest. It just kind of be like, oh, White Lily did it. But there's gotta be some sort of an aftermath thing. Like, okay, clear? Is there anything else? Like, there's gotta be some more. I'm sure there is. After this claim thing? Yes.
Is there something bothering you?
White Lily Cookie! The fairy cookies have prepared a feast.
To honor the late Elder Faerie, they say.
But also to honor the guardian of the seal who protected the fairy kingdom. You, White Lily Cookie.
When the pleb did the Caramelian pleb get back on his head?
Let's go celebrate together. We totally deserve it.
But what's that on your head?
Ah! You!
Caramelian Cookie at your service. You won't find a better pathfinder in all the land of Beast-Yeast.
Can we just step on him? Like, at this point, they've served zero purpose.
Wow, you managed to stay hidden throughout this whole thing. Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself.
Of course! I'm telling you, there's no cookie as adept at survival as me.
Oh my. Alright, imagine this. There's Shadow Milk Cookie the whole time, and we just never knew. I don't know, this sounds stupid, but imagine.
You're really something.
Oh, I just nudged my plugging microphones on the thing. Sorry about that.
But I'd better run. Tasty food at the feast won't last forever.
What a cheat.
That won't do.
Wait for me!
Pure vanilla cookie. I can't forget Shadow Milk Cookie's last words. Do you really think that all the beasts have awoken?
Shadow Milk Cookie's lies always have a grain of truth in them. His last words sounded like a warning to us. Perhaps they were truthful after all. I came all the way here searching for Dark Enchantress Cookie. I never thought I'd meet an even worse enemy. We must find a way to contact Crispia. Others must hear of what happened as quickly as possible. Cookies of the Republic and the heroes will be waiting for news.
Pure vanilla cookie. Thank you for everything. Ever since we were students, you've always protected me and believed in me, even though I was always caught up in my own world and causing problems for my friends.
Everything is fine now, White Lily Cookie. After all, we're fighting for the same thing, for the good of all cookie kind. Together.
Yes, new vicious enemies. And Dark Enchantress Cookie, trying to exploit those evil forces. We'll stop them. I'm sure of it, even if it ruins me.
That's definitely gonna be the last scene for the thing, that's it. To be continued, which I guarantee you, if this does get continued, it's most likely going to focus on the rest of the beasts actually trying to escape, and maybe what will happen is Shadow Milk Cookie will probably come back, use the last remnants of their power to probably release all the rest of the beasts, and what's going to happen is that the beasts will be split up into different parts of the world, and every single different type of cookie is probably going to stop them. But I feel like if Beast-Yeast does continue, what's going to happen is, I think first primarily, White Lily's finally going to meet up with the rest of the Ancients. Obviously Pure Vanilla, because, you know, we've already saw them interact, but also Dark Cow, Hollyberry, and Golden Cheese. So we need to we need to find out how that turns out, because she just came back, and I don't even think the other Ancients know anything about that. But yeah, with that being said, I should really try and focus on getting the Cookie Odyssey done. But I don't know, maybe I could do a nice streak of them within the next couple videos, because I think I have all the quotes to actually finish up Chapter 1 of the Cookie Odyssey. But we'll save that for a later point. But for now, I think I'll just read the rest of the comments that I see in this video. I'm burping over here, I'm sorry. Then end the video. So let's just read whatever is left of what we got to offer. So let me just pull the comment list up. Sorry, I'm getting sluggish over here. Jessica Kirk left a comment saying, Silly Vanilli. Shout out to Silly Vanilli. Another comment from Maestro Zavarick says, Shadow Milk is easily the best part of the update. He reminds me quite a bit of both Cypher from Gravity Falls and the Joker from Batman. Ah, what a lovely duo, just mashed up into one cookie form. Lightning actually left a comment saying at 10:13, probably in response to my comment question, saying, I chose my language as the voice of Cookie, and just 1 second ago, Shadowmilk seems polite. And now I see that the angry, he will look like someone that will murder you. His angry voice made me fear him when I first saw him. Like, there's nothing you would think it would just cause him to be angry, but for the English voice, I think it's the only part that I don't like. I don't even feel like he was angry. I don't know. Well, I guess I really didn't hear what the other voice is like because, you know, I just primarily playing in English because, you know, it matches the captions. But, I don't know, maybe I should see how that's like in different languages because I thought he was still threatening enough, but I think it just primarily heavily focused more on him being jokey because, you know, they're a jester. Makes sense. Also, it's Audrey left a comment saying, nice. Nice. A comment from Shafir Agonastikov left a comment saying, hey Hyperhimes, the Shadowmilk Cookie creep you out? I think Shadowmilk Cookie is great with its design, but his voice is annoying. Do you hate Shadowmilk Cookie? I think as a design, I suck at cool designs. Personally, I think in canon, like in story-wise, I would not like Shadowmilk Cookie because, you know, they're just a manipulator, a liar, and they'll just try and take advantage of everything. But design-wise, and actually as like a cookie, they're actually really cool. Like, really good design for, like, one of the old Virtue Ancient Beast things. But Jewel of Gems also left a comment saying Shadowmilk Cookie is basically if you took Spinel from Steven Universe, Jevil from Deltarune, and a pinch of Alistair from Hazbin Hotel, and threw them into a blender for 10 or more minutes. Gosh, why is that so correct? Like, I can't even argue with that. But I guess the last comment that I'll read in the video comes from AGamer360, one saying, I just want to destroy Shadowmilk Cookie's physical form. He cannot die spiritually, but his physical form can still be destroyed. Just discount Dimentio and Zero. Marx and Dimentio were better written characters than him. Sheesh, we got some Shadowmilk Cookie hate right now. Which, doing that assumption, you probably also hate the other characters that were just mentioned from the other commenters. Spinel from Steven Universe, Jevil from Undertale, and a pinch of Alistair from Hazbin Hotel. Can't wait for that, because no one can be original anymore. And your other kingdom says, not Kingdom being knocked down to half the day? I think that happened to me. I remember that. I tried recording, and, like, immediately the Kingdom was just like, oh, we gotta go into maintenance. I'm just like, I'm just trying to make a video. Whatever. Alright, this story is done. I'm probably going to focus more on the Cookie Odyssey now. Now I got some time to take in all this, and then maybe we'll just wait for some more Beast-Yeast updates and stuff. But for now, we can end this video right here, calmly and collectively. So if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Also, down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, including a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Kick Your Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, a link to my Discord called the Hypenese Hub, and a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can receive exclusive perks and benefits that you wouldn't normally receive on my normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.